everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am Alicia Aman, and today I am interviewing another one of my team members, Chasity, and she is from Alabama. And I don't remember exactly when Chasity started in our internship program, but she was an intern like many of the others and then became a team member recently. And I'm so glad that she's here with us. So I will let her give you a short introduction about herself before we get into our interview.
Yeah, okay. I'm Chasity. I do live in Alabama in Huntsville, the Rocket City. This area is like known for NASA type stuff and
Oh, yeah.
rockets and things like that. It is funny that you said about the internship because I went back and looked this morning because I couldn't remember either. And it was October 2023.
Oh, wow. So
And
over
I
a year.
did 2 internships with you.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Great.
yeah.
And she has been working with us for the past month or so, and we're so glad that she's on board. And so we're going to talk about your background before becoming a virtual assistant. What did you do prior to being a VA?
I was an ESL teacher, so English online as a second language to kids in different countries.
That's neat. That is so neat. I've known several people here locally that did that as well. And what led you to apply to the internship, and how was your experience working as an intern?
Yeah, my cousin Christy actually is on the team as well. She had done an internship with you and come on to the team, and we had been talking about virtual assistant stuff. And so she told me about the internship, and that's how I got connected with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, she had nothing but good things to say. And as far as my experience as an intern, it was great. I learned a lot, which is why I actually ended up doing 2 terms because I felt like I was learning so much. I just wanted to extend it. And
Yeah.
so we discussed that. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah, Christy did that as well. I have several interns who continued for a little while longer. And
Yeah.
in fact, when I first started doing this in 2011, my very first intern, she started, it was going to be 8 weeks like this internship was, and she ended up staying for a year.
Wow.
And so, yeah, we really grew in our relationship, and she grew business, and she still has a business ever how many years later that is. I'm about to say 17, but that's me since 2011. So still has the business 13 years later. So I feel like the internship is something that can really help you to move forward in your business. And so you then became a team member, and I know it's been a short stint so far, but how has your experience been so far?
It's been great. I still feel like I'm learning new stuff all the time and enjoy working with the clients. And I feel like I'm growing in my skill. So,
Great. And part of the internship is you take the How to Become a Virtual Assistant course. And how did you feel that the course helped to prepare you for your role as a virtual assistant?
in so many ways, if I were to narrow it down to the biggest one, though, I think the time management information was very helpful. Especially, I didn't say this in the introduction, but we have a family of 7. So my husband and I, and we have 4 kids, and my cousin lives with us too, and they're homeschooled. My kids are
Oh,
homeschooled.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, so time management is a huge thing when you're trying to juggle so many things, and that was very helpful.
That's true. That's true. We have 2 homeschooling moms on our team, and I actually can consider myself that now, even though my son does it through online school, but I have one as well. And so it makes it a challenge, but I want to say that I believe it can be done because I've homeschooled before for 3 years prior and worked my business during that time. And I think it's a very valuable opportunity for us as moms to be able to juggle both things.
Yes.
And it is doable. So if you're watching and you wonder, can you do both? Yes, I think you can. Absolutely. And just want to be an encouragement in that area because I know lots of homeschool moms are looking for ways to make an income from home.
Absolutely.
So, can you share some key takeaways that you've learned from working with the team?
Yeah, I've learned a lot of things about specifically how great it is to work with people who share your faith. That has been an amazing encouragement when you can jump on and you're part of a team and it's all professional and everything, but you're like, hey, can you pray for me today? Or that's been a huge benefit. And just seeing all of the different niches that everyone brings to the table as well has been an amazing and interesting thing as well.
Yes, I try to get people on the team who all have unique skill sets.
Mhm.
And I really like incorporating my faith into my business. And so that's something I've done for the team as well, because I enjoy being able to share that piece of my life with the ladies on the team. And I appreciate their willingness to pray for me. And I pray for my team every single day. So that's something I do during my quiet time in the mornings. And I encourage people to allow that to be part of your business, especially for us as Christians. I think that it's important and can help us to grow our businesses as we incorporate our faith into our business.
Yes. Can I add one more thing too?
Yeah.
I also want to comment on how well you delegate to the team. That is a huge skill to have, and I know you've been talking about that on your page some.
Yes.
It is it's really nice to work for someone who is very organized and is good at delegation. It really is a huge benefit. So,
I think delegating is a skill that you have to learn. And so I don't think it comes like naturally to most people, but it's something you can learn as a skill and develop. And you just have to be hyper aware of what's keeping you or what's holding you back. I did a little training on that yesterday in one of my groups. And a lot of times our own fears hold us back from delegating. But it is being able to empower somebody else to do what they're good at and being able to stick to your own strengths. That's the power of delegation, I think. And I really encourage people to delegate if they can. That's one reason I did the internship program. It allowed me to delegate, but also to be able to stick to a budget and things like that. And I've done internships in the past, and I think they're valuable in that way. It allows you to delegate a win situation.
yeah.
It allows you to delegate and it allows someone else to learn. That's what I love about it. You have, if you count your internship and your time with the team, you have been working a little over a year. So, how have you grown in that time period?
I think it's specifically in my confidence to do the job. It's scary and intimidating starting anything new.
Yeah.
And when Christy and I first started talking about this stuff, I was a little nervous about it. And I had some understanding and some practice in certain areas, but putting that to play in a business aspect was a little scary. And
Yes,
kind of like,
absolutely.
oh, can I do this? And it's definitely given me the confidence and the know-how and just that, yes, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I took that step. It wasn't as scary
Right.
as I thought it was going to be. So,
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Everybody says that confidence is something that it's helped them with, and that's great because I think that for me, it's just over time I've had to build up my confidence. Having somebody beside you or coming alongside you helps in that, I think.
yeah, for sure.
What advice would you give to women who are looking to start their journey as a virtual assistant?
Don't wait, just do it. Go ahead and take the step, the first step. At least if you're in the beginning stages, start doing the research on what niche you're into and things like that. But if you're past that, then just go ahead and take that step. It's definitely worth it.
Absolutely. Where do you think that you see yourself in the future? Do you plan to continue in the field of virtual assistant, or what are some of your goals as a professional?
Absolutely. I am enjoying doing this. I want to continue growing in the stuff that I do in my personal business. I'm also using a lot of these skills with my church because I work at my church as well. And so that's really cool. And I want to continue growing there. And then also just on your team, I'm really enjoying being a part of the team and plan to be. And definitely. So
Absolutely. So, what would you? I didn't ask this earlier, but what would you say is your niche area? What are you focusing on in terms of your skills?
mostly social media stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is one thing that you have learned about yourself that surprised you after you became a VA?
I think that you can grow in anything. You can learn to do anything that you put your mind to. It's just a matter of having the willpower to go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I thank you so much for your time today and for being willing to jump on and do the interview for our for my channel, the Virtual Assistant Advantage. This has been the most popular videos are these interviews, so I'm really enjoying doing them. And thank everyone for watching, and we will be back again next week. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.